plans are today?
No, I think from my room I could probably see the fireworks, so I'll probably just watch them from there. Yeah, but no party this year.
Coco Gauff just revealed her plans for 2026, and they're surprisingly grounded for someone expected to chase big glory. No New Year's Eve parties, no wild celebrations. She's content watching fireworks from her hotel room window while the world goes all out. She's focused on winning a slam and having a more consistent season, which in tennis terms basically means last year didn't go her way. The WTA better take notice because Coco's approach to 2026 is different, and it could shake up the tour.
But obviously to win a slam would be great, and have like a more consistent year than I did last season. So yeah.
Does Coco Gauff's low-key plan signal focus or caution that's too safe for her talent? The context matters more than the headlines. When asked about her New Year's Eve, Coco's answer was almost strikingly calm. No parties, no celebrations, just watching fireworks from her hotel room window. It's simple, grounded, and very much in line with the laser focus she's promising for 2026.
A great event to start the year off. A lot of pressure whenever you're competing for your country, but also I think it takes the pressure off just having like a team environment, something that we don't necessarily always get to do on tour. So yeah, I definitely think last year was one of my favorite events, and I think it'll be the same this year.
Now, is Coco Gauff's approach dedication or a little sad? It depends on how you look at it. On one hand, she's clearly prioritizing her tennis career over social events, avoiding parties and distractions that could jeopardize her health or performance before a major tournament. That's the mindset of a champion, focused, disciplined, and willing to sacrifice. On the other hand, she's only 20 years old, a multi-millionaire with a Grand Slam title and countless opportunities, yet she's spending New Year's Eve alone in a hotel room. That level of sacrifice could either fuel greatness or risk burnout. The more revealing part of her comments, though, came when she discussed her goals for 2026. She mentioned that winning a slam would be great, almost casually, as if it's a possibility rather than a demand. That understated confidence could signal humility or low expectations, and it's hard to tell which is more concerning. She also said she wants a more consistent year than last season, which essentially admits that 2025 fell short of her own standards. Considering her results from last year, that sentiment makes a lot of sense.
Competitors ready? Heads down.
One of the big names in women's world.
Good job, guys.
Good playing. Thank you guys. Thanks.
Okay, let's do group photo.
Coco Gauff's 2025 season was a mix of brilliance and inconsistency. She captured her second Grand Slam at the French Open, following her previous US Open triumph, but struggled in other tournaments, exiting early at some slams and failing to dominate where expected. When she talks about wanting more consistency in 2026, it's clear that winning a single slam isn't enough. She wants to be a factor at every event, challenge for the year-end #1 ranking, and live up to the expectations set when she burst onto the scene as a teenage prodigy. Physically and mentally, Coco has all the tools: speed, athleticism, clean ball striking, a powerful serve, and the ability to handle pressure. But consistency at the highest level is incredibly difficult, especially for someone still early in their career. She also highlighted the United Cup, a team event that kicks off the season, noting that competing for her country adds pressure, but sharing the burden with teammates eases it. This team dynamic aligns with her personality, social, energetic, and someone who thrives off others' energy. Starting the year with a team event helps her transition into the individual grind of the tour, yet her choice to spend New Year's Eve alone in a hotel room underscores just how laser-focused she is on tennis, prioritizing preparation over social life, a commitment that could fuel dominance but comes with the personal cost of isolation. Coco Gauff's dedication is impressive, but her choice to spend New Year's Eve alone in a hotel room also raises concerns. Tennis is an incredibly lonely sport. Constant travel, months away from family and friends, and a support system limited to coaches, trainers, and management. Cutting herself off from social experiences increases the risk of burnout, a trap that has claimed some young stars who went all in too early. Coco seems mentally resilient, but the warning signs are there. Watching fireworks alone is almost poetic in its sadness, a young superstar sacrificing social life for her sport. Her desire for a more consistent 2026 speaks volumes. After winning the French Open in 2025, she's not satisfied with a single slam and inconsistent results elsewhere. Achieving true consistency is difficult. The women's tour is stacked with elite players like Iga Swiatek on clay, Aryna Sabalenka on hard courts, Elena Rybakina when healthy, and rising stars such as Zheng Qinwei. Coco wants to beat these top players regularly, an ambitious goal that will require her to elevate her game. The French Open win proved her mental toughness and ability to handle pressure, but it also set high expectations. Winning one slam isn't enough. She now needs to be a threat at every tournament. Off-season comments hint she spent extra time rehabbing and recovering from physical issues that affected her 2025 season, which explains some inconsistency. Injuries, even minor ones, can derail performance, and prioritizing health over rushing results is a smart long-term approach. Coco says she still has work to do getting back into playing form, but feels her preparation is on track, which is cautiously optimistic for what 2026 could bring.
Coco Gauff isn't claiming to be in perfect shape yet, but she's confident in the direction of her preparation, and her focus on rehab shows she and her team are prioritizing long-term health over short-term results. A smart approach for a 20-year-old. The real story for 2026 is consistency. Coco wants to be a factor at every tournament, avoid early exits, and stay in the conversation for the year-end #1 ranking. To achieve that, she'll need a more reliable serve, a forehand capable of dictating points, a rock-solid mental game to handle adversity, and physical conditioning that can endure the grueling 10-month tour. The team environment of the United Cup helps her psychologically, easing pressure through shared responsibility, which highlights how taxing the isolation of regular tour life can be. Spending New Year's Eve alone in a hotel room underscores her dedication, but also her sacrifice, socially and emotionally. Winning another slam, being consistent, and staying healthy are clear goals, but the women's tour is stacked with elite players, rising stars, and fierce competition, meaning Coco will need to elevate her game beyond natural talent. That image of a 20-year-old superstar watching fireworks alone perfectly captures the trade-off she's making. Her 2026 journey could either inspire or serve as a cautionary tale about what happens when total commitment comes at the cost of everything else.